Hi guys, welcome. We discovered something like yesterday, and this morning there was a report on our forum, so we're not alone experiencing this. This is VirtualBox. Real metal is not afflicted, is not victim of this update. So when you are on VirtualBox, and it doesn't matter what ISO you started with the one from July or the one from May or before that, and you keep updating, then that's all fine and all good. You know the drill for this one. So let's show you that this is really an old ISO, in the sense, old May. It's not the one from July, from yesterday. So when I update, let's get that out of the way. Better lock screen needs to go. Bye, my friend, and you'll be replaced with the Git version. So yes, yes, and a small yes. You see the small yes there, and the capital N. If you do enter, it's a capital N that you're confirming. So I really need to type yes now, and then everything gets updated. I've been tracing it back to glibc, to Xfce settings D, and then at some point in time, mirrors, always mirrors, right? So do a Control C and do first an update. Maybe first mirror list. Let's have a look. What do we have as mirror list? At this point in time, I have EvoWise as first one, so I'm gonna take the other one. Voila. So I have a new server that I'm using now, and it's completely different. So yes, 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 and off it goes. So I was saying, it only afflicts VirtualBox 1. It only afflicts Xfce4. What happens? You update your system, and you'll see it in a short while. And then you're stuck at sddm. Everything boots up nicely, but you want to log in with your password, and you are thrown back into sddm login. So what you do in VirtualBox, you press the right control button, and you press F2, F3, F4. You go to TTY. Okay. Then you start looking into things like the command journal CTL. The Xorg things, all that. So all the communication that the machine gives you, you check it out, all the logs. Okay. And it, like I said, it gives us some clue. It is really a Sherlock Holmes story, and I think I found the solution, right? It has to be in Xfce settings thing, since it's not affected on Awesome. I've checked and other things. Plasma working fine. So it is an focus really in the Xfce desktop environment, only again on VirtualBox. What I've tried and what works is downgrading the Xorg-server. That seems to help at this point in time for the people who have Xfce on VirtualBox. So that's the solution, but I'm gonna show you, but the download is taking quite a while, I must admit. We could change again from server, see with any faster servers around there, but already 82%, so maybe I just pause the video. Alright, that's finished, and it says here what you need to do. Imported Linux packages have changed. Reboot is recommended. Yes, and then we are in trouble. And whatever happens in the future, and try to put your cap on as Sherlock Holmes and read all logs and and test some things out. But there's one thing you need to know. You can downgrade packages. So this is not normal. I'm thrown into sddm. Normally I always auto login, right? So I type in my password and this happens. So knowledge number one, it's VirtualBox. This does not happen on real metal. So VirtualBox is not Control Alt F2, F3, F4. No, it's right control. First of all, the mouse needs to be in your screen, right? In the VirtualBox. And then right control F3. And then you have the TTY3, control F4, TTY4, etc. So I'll log in. And what we normally say if you end up in something like this, we say type update, but we've just updated, right? And you see there's still the old directive line there, total download. Now that's easily fixed. We've shown you that as well in other videos. So this one, ArcoLinux does not use it in version 6 anymore. So that was 5, we're now 6, and voila, gone. But things like this, black screens and all that, it's often drivers. In this case, it's not, right? In this case, it's not removing NVIDIA or updating NVIDIA, or the Linux kernel is not the same as the NVIDIA package, etc. No, this is all about downgrading something, and I just happened to discover it at Sherlock Holmes, right? There is something called downgrade. We have two things. There's downgrada, that's for us, stuff from us, A from ArcoLinux, so Dropbox for example, and downgrada, he should do it like this probably, downgrada. So this is all the packages on that we've ever built. So you can always go back to a package that is on our repo and go back in time. Basically, it's kind of time machine, right? But what we need now is downgrade. So downgrade is the Xorg server. Okay, so that's a package, and we've, well, if you type rip, you see in the long list somewhere, yeah, here we see it almost in the middle. Xorg server 120.12.1, Xorg server common 120.12.1. You see it in the middle? So line 168 and 69. Okay, so something, that's the last package update. Is that the reason? And that's how I discovered it, right? With number 22, which is not 22. So 22, if we choose X server 1.20.11, again guys, just for the VirtualBox guys and just for Xfce. When we do this and we do yes, it's gonna work. Now, I haven't shown you the journal CTL, so this is what I read, but this is the dump, right? The red thing here is a systemd core dump thing, and you read all these lines. Systemd core dump, it wants to initialize, and there's an event error, process dump again. But at some point you read something and then you follow that track and you say, okay, maybe it's glib2 at some point in time. I was thinking that, following that. But this is all not good, right? Systemd core dump doesn't look, no nice ring to it. Okay, here, no. All red. Okay, and from here it starts to be normal again. Yeah, normalish. So they want to try something here, sddm, you see, and I say, okay, sddm, fine. Was it an Xorg? I don't know where I've seen it. Anyway, in here somewhere, right? Can't find it right now, but in here or in the Xorg. So cat var Xorg. We have the log files in the Xorg log. Maybe in here, I don't know where I found it, but that's the Sherlock Holmes thing. And let's now see if it works or not. So the only thing I did was Xorg server. And if we go back, if we automatically log in into sddm, then we're back in business, right? We can back learn about ArcoLinux inside a virtual machine. So updating works, and this line is for now your common sentence. You will see that every single time because we told them to forget about that. And Pacman says we don't want to update ignore package Xorg server. We don't want that thing in our updates anymore, any longer, until it's fixed. And my guess is that it's an Xfce4 thing. So Xfce4 was visible, readable in all these log outputs, and I suppose that needs to do something, that needs to change something because of the Xorg server update. So anyway, we'll see in the future. In the meantime, you've got the solution. That's what we do, provide solutions and knowledge. I hope you've learned something, and see you later. Cheers.